Good afternoon, traders. It is Wednesday, September 3rd, 2014. The U.S. stock market is closed. It was kind of a disappointing day today, even though we made money. You know, we had about $8,000 open trade equity on the close yesterday. We came in and on the open we had about $12,000. That really looked good. I think it peaked out to about $13,000, and then it started to decline. And you know, yesterday I told you our positions got better throughout the day, even though the Dow was kind of going all over the place. Today was just the opposite. We actually would have done best if we just gotten out on the open and gone fishing for the rest of the day. But you know, that happens, and things just did not get better. Still, we made money. Hey, and you can't complain. When you trade a mechanical system, you got to realize there's no mechanical system that's going to play it right every day. A mechanical system basically sets up a certain pattern that tends to occur more than it doesn't, but there are always a lot of exceptions to how those patterns go. And today was kind of an exception. At least the pattern that we trade didn't work out so well. Anyway, we did close out positive about $2,000, and we are carrying positive $4,000 going into tomorrow. So, you know, out of the $8,000 that we had on the close yesterday, we got, you know, $6,000 of it, maybe. Maybe. We'll see. Anyway, the Dow did crazy stuff today. It just exploded on the open, was way up like the first 15 minutes, and then it declined all day, and that's a nasty pattern for us. Fortunately, we didn't get hurt by it too bad today. We just gave away some of our profits. Anyway, not a bad day. Let's take a look at the charts. Okay, we're looking at the Dow Jones Industrial Average here, and I want to point out something, that we hit a peak today at within the first half hour of the trading day. And if you look over here, going back, looks like about 5 days, we also hit a peak here, and they're exactly equal. And those, if you drew a line between these peaks, that represents all-time record highs for the Dow. So, you know, it just did not want to break through it today, even in spite of the fact we had this massive, powerful move up right at the beginning, and then you can see it just failed all day. And so I complain a little about what happened today in terms of our equity, but the fact is, I'd say we kind of lucked out, because this kind of pattern with this big run up, first 15-30 minutes a day, and then sell off for the rest of the day, we've been killed in this kind of pattern. And what happens is we end up buying a lot of stuff up here, and then it all goes against us. Well, it really didn't happen to us today, and so I shouldn't complain too much about the fact that we only made a few $1,000s today. Anyway, I'll show you a few. I think I got 3 charts here to show you. The first one I'm going to show you is it's a bad one, and it just shows what happens sometimes when you trade a pattern that you say you're going to hold all day long, figuring the market's going to get better. We got into Yelp yesterday, almost right on the, 30 minutes after the open. It closed just marginally profitable, and then it exploded this morning, and this was really looking good up here. I think maybe about $1,500 or so. Looked real good, but then of course it just sells off, and finally when we get out, we have an $800 loss. So this is not the kind of pattern we like to see, but regardless, if we're going to trade all these markets, trade every day, we're going to see that pattern from time to time, and we clearly saw it today. I'll show you another here. This one's This is a good one. This was in Tesla Motors, and we had bought this 2 days ago, and then it gapped up yesterday. Very, very nice. And looked like we were going to get some follow through this morning, but it kind of trailed off, and we got out down here, which it wasn't I'm going to tell you, we still made over $3,000 in Tesla Motors. But of course, again, it would have been nice to have gotten out on the open, gone fishing, but we traded system. Anyway, and I'll show you one more here, just because we haven't had too much action. We haven't had really anything super happen in BlackBerry in quite a while. We've had some trades in this stock that were just absolutely spectacular. I mean, I'm talking about well over $12,000, but it's been quieter. But we did get a breakout yesterday. We took it. I think this closed just a little bit negative against us. We had a good move this morning, and but then again, just like everything else, it trailed off. So we're holding like $1,000 in BlackBerry, but you know, whether this is good or not is going to depend on what happens tomorrow. You know, I don't like this sell-off, kind of trailing off toward the end, but hey, maybe it'll pick up again. Maybe it'll gap up. We don't know. Anyway, we just trade the system. Anyway, so not a bad day, just not a great day. This is Trader Bob signing off. I'll see you tomorrow on Thursday.